Ever wonder about the dishes that once graced our dinner tables but are now rarely seen? Today we're delving into the delicious past with 10 nostalgic dishes you rarely see anymore. These are the flavors that have faded into the background, pushed aside by the relentless march of culinary innovation and cultural shifts. Yet these dishes hold a special place in our hearts and our history, stirring up memories of shared meals and simpler times. But why have these dishes become less common? Is it the changing tastes, or the rise of new food trends? We're about to find out. So grab your forks and your sense of culinary adventure as we embark on this tasty journey through time. Kicking off our countdown is a dish that was once a staple of elegant dining: the sweetbreads. Not to be confused with a pastry, sweetbreads are the thymus or pancreas of a calf or lamb. This delicacy was highly regarded in high-class European and American cuisine. However, as people's eating habits evolved and offal fell out of favor, sweetbread's popularity waned. Next up, we have ambrosia, a fruity dessert that was a staple at many American holiday tables. This heavenly mix of marshmallows, coconut, pineapple, and oranges topped with whipped cream was a hit in the mid-20th century. But as people started to prefer less sweet, more natural desserts, ambrosia found itself relegated to the annals of culinary history. Who could forget the fruitcake? This dense, boozy cake packed with candied fruits and nuts was once a Christmas tradition. Despite its festive roots, it's often been the butt of holiday jokes due to its longevity. The shift towards fresher, lighter desserts has seen the fruitcake's popularity decline. Fondue, the fourth dish on our list, was a sensation in the 60s and 70s. This Swiss dish involves dipping bread into a pot of melted cheese. It was not just about the food, but the communal experience. However, the fondue trend eventually cooled off, and it's now more of a novelty than a regular feature at dinner parties. Finally, we come to Jell-O salads. These colorful concoctions were all the rage in the mid-20th century. They could include anything from fruit and vegetables to seafood, all encased in a shimmering mold of Jell-O. But as tastes shifted towards fresh, less processed foods, these jiggly salads fell out of favor. Interesting, isn't it? How trends can make or break a dish's popularity. But we're not done yet. We've got 5 more dishes to go. Continuing on our nostalgic culinary journey, next up is the Salisbury steak. This dish, named after Dr. James Salisbury, was a popular meal during the Civil War. It's essentially a ground beef patty that's been seasoned and broiled, then smothered in a rich gravy. The Salisbury steak fell out of favor as people started leaning towards fresher, less heavy dishes. Moving on, we have liver and onions. This dish was a staple in many households during the early to mid-20th century. Known for its distinctive taste, it's simply slices of liver sautéed with onions. However, the texture and strong flavor of liver led to its decline in popularity. Next, we come to crescent rings. These were typically appetizers filled with various ingredients, all wrapped up in a crescent roll dough. As appetizers evolved and became more sophisticated, these simple doughy delights lost their appeal. Chicken à la king is another dish that has faded over time. This creamy chicken and vegetable concoction was once a classic comfort food, often served over rice or noodles. However, as people's palates became more adventurous, this dish was left behind. Finally, we have chicken cordon bleu. This dish, consisting of chicken wrapped around cheese and ham, then breaded and fried, was once a symbol of elegance and sophistication. However, as dining became more casual and health-conscious, this rich dish lost its charm. And that wraps up our list of 10 nostalgic dishes you rarely see anymore. Well, we've certainly taken a trip down the culinary memory lane today. We've revisited 10 dishes that once graced our tables regularly but are now less common. From the creamy fondue to the savory Salisbury steak, each of these dishes tells a story of our past. They remind us how food trends, like time, are always shifting. Yet, these nostalgic dishes persist, offering us a unique, flavorful glimpse into the bygone eras. Now it's your turn. Do you remember eating any of these dishes, or perhaps you still enjoy some of them? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of food.